Your own.
Okay, ready?
Alien shapeshifters, government control, eat your flesh alive while they spew lies. Control your mind, yeah, they'll eat you alive.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Foil Heads. I am your host, Fonda Cash, and this is Heavy. Today, we are here to talk about meditation, manifestation, and the power of positive thinking.
Yeah.
So Heavy actually knows how to meditate. He's going to show us today. I'm pretty excited about that. But actually, we bring the truth on to you guys. We give you stuff to think about, but we want to give you guys some tools today maybe that can help you turn things around if things aren't going so great. So we are energy. We are made up of energy, right?
Yes. And matter. Both.
Matter.
Yes. E equals MC squared.
And we vibrate, right?
Yes.
Our energy vibrates, right? And,
Yes.
And what we think about and what we feel is what we attract to us. So it's really important to guard your thoughts and your words and speak very carefully. So would you agree? Or
Yes, words matter. I mean, and not just words, the intent and how you say them. And that's why music is so, involved with that, because of the emotions with it. So it's not just the words, it's how you say them. And that's why they have things called spells, witches and that we've poo-pooed our whole life. But they get manifested, words get manifested by that thought. If you think nothing but negative, that's what you're going to attract. And you're going to look for negative things to reinforce your negativity. Now, however, positivity is more of an uphill battle, and so you have to work at it because our natural state, and I guess, I don't know, I'm just kind of correlating this with the electron being your negative force on the outside. That's what's prominent, and you have to overcome that. And that's what we're trying to do, and that's why we're here. And the more you think about positive things, and helping anyone, if you help anyone that's within your reach that needs help, doesn't matter just to walk across the street or give them a nickel to finish up their cash register or whatever. It doesn't matter. The
or stop to help a woman load her groceries in her car.
Yes.
At the grocery store.
Yes.
Simple things like that. Hey, would you like some help with that? It's true. And you know what? There's a way that we all have, as you said, negative thoughts, I think daily, everybody on this planet. And there's a couple little things I just wanted to mention that would maybe help people to turn those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. A very quick thing is, Heavy, when you go to the grocery store, how is it that, what are you thinking when you're in the checkout line and you're checking out with your groceries? What do you think about? What are the things that you think about?
I don't know. I'm talking to everybody there. They all know me.
Well, I mean, all right. I should say this: when you're paying for your groceries, what are you thinking about?
I'm actually thinking that this is one of the greatest times in history that you could walk into a store and buy whatever you want, and no matter, even if the cost does suck a lot of times. But I'm like, you have no idea, 150 years ago, you couldn't do this.
Right.
And
So that's a positive thought that
yes.
you're thinking.
Oh, I'm thinking this is one of the best inventions that
Most
there is.
people are thinking when they're checking out right now is, holy shit, that just cost $150 for 10 things. Right?
Yes.
And they don't even realize, but they're giving a negative thought out there to the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And right? Okay? So instead, you got to think of something positive. So when you're going to check out, and it doesn't matter, maybe money is tight and you don't even have the money that you need to pay for your groceries. But instead of thinking like that, you can turn it around and think things like, I'm so grateful that I'm able to come shopping and buy this food because I have employed this woman who is
That's
trying
exactly
to support
how-
her family, or what you were saying, you had just being grateful for the fact that we have the freedom to go out and shop and buy anything that we want. Basically, that's pretty awesome.
We take it for granted. We see, we don't even realize it. And they're realizing it with this World Cup thing that they're like, holy cow, you guys got this system that's awesome. We can
Right.
get anything we want. All the way up until 4 years ago, we had 24-hour everything.
Oh,
So,
I remember that,
and
man. It was
just-
awesome.
You wanted to have fast food, 24 hours, restaurant food,
Yeah.
24 hours, Walmart, fast.
They even had, I
24 hours.
remember back when I was much younger and I lived in Orlando, they had bottle clubs that were open till 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
it's-
it was
it's-
crazy. It's where all the bands went
But
after they were done with their gig.
And when you're in there, I'm always in a great mood because of the fact that just like the two main things that I look at that propel us into the future is grocery stores and hot water.
Yeah.
Hot water's got to be the best thing in the world. I mean, imagine taking a cold shower was what we did most throughout history.
Well,
You
the
know,
men probably needed it. So it was
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about when you're in a hot shower going.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yes,
we
it's
should be
awesome.
grateful for
Yes.
water. Something that very soon is not going to be something we're going to be able to have anymore due to AI. So yes, appreciate your water, everybody. Appreciate water.
There's a couple of practices that everyone can do and to help you in this. When you're approaching someone on a sidewalk, most people are looking away and you're not making eye contact. As you get close, within their aura, which is usually 4 or 5 feet, and you say, "Hey, how you doing today?" That person's going to answer you, and you're going to turn around their whole outlook for the day. Again, it's how you say it. Don't go, "How are you?" Like, asshole. That doesn't work, just so you know.
Yeah, I kind of got my people in the morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hi, good morning.
Yes.
It's
Yeah, you have to be a little nicer, you know what I mean? And it's the approach and stuff and how you say it. And you have to be really genuine. And again, helping people.
Helping people's wonderful. So we don't have a lot of time, and the time ticks, and we were going to run a timer today so I could kind of keep an eye on things. And I think we forgot. Oh, is it going? Oh, good. Okay, so we're about 8 minutes in.
Yes.
So really quick, I want to give you guys a few tools, and then maybe Heavy can take a moment to get us started on maybe how we can meditate. Because I think when you meditate, you close the rest of the world out, and
Yes.
you can really.
Reset yourself.
Reset yourself. And it's something I have not done. I would like to learn how to do, so I'm hoping that Heavy's going to teach me through this process. My brain is always going, man, and over time, so it's hard, but we're going to do a little bit of that and then just remind you guys of how you can turn around. So if you can turn your thoughts to positive, even 51%, if you can change it up to 51% positive thinking, you will be able to turn your life around and everything will just amazingly get better. It's true. So how you can do that is like when it's raining outside, for instance, don't think, oh man, it's a crappy day, the weather's bad. No, think, wow, it's raining, awesome. We're going to see some killer storm clouds today. It's going to provide a lot of water for the lakes and for the plants and trees and the animals that live in the wild. They need that water too, so try to think of something positive. So that's how you do it. If you have any negative thought, try to replace it with a positive. And if you can train yourself to do this, you will find that you will start attracting positive things in your life, good things, happy things, and you will start getting rid of drama, negativity, and crappy feelings.
And not that you have to deal with some of these things in your life, but you can say no to a lot of things. And that's the problem with everyone nowadays. They feel like you let people down when you say no. And you're not. You have to make time for you. And that's what happens. A lot of times
Yes.
we get involved with our day. So you have to you end up being nasty about things instead of, we do it mainly to the people closest to us. And
Yes.
that's why a lot of that part suffers. And
Right.
learning what meditation is, it's not like the guy, you have to fold your arms and legs and breathe. You don't have to do that. It has nothing to do with that. I had to learn just because going through, when you're stuffed into an MRI up to your ankles for a half hour, 45 minutes,
Yeah.
without going.
That's a horrible feeling. I've had
Yeah.
one, and I'm claustrophobic, and it's horrible.
And-
so I can understand where meditation would be an incredible thing in those times.
And it turns in 40, 45 minutes into, it feels like 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow.
The difference between, and this is everyone that I know, when I explain this to them, they all say the same thing. My mind's so busy that I can't stop thinking about anything, or I'm just going to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between sleeping and getting your mind not off of things and meditating is the breathing. Because when you focus on the breathing, since it's a little bit of an important function, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's like, I don't want to breathe today. I ain't got time for that shit, you have to breathe. So when you start controlling your breathing...
And I don't mean to cut you off, but we're going to actually do 2 parts of this. So he's going to explain it, and then we're going to cut it off, and we're going to come back with part 2, where we're going to sit with Heavy, and Heavy's going to lead a meditation for us all. So maybe we can help you guys at home to learn how to meditate and become a little more grounded. God knows I need it. So I just want to say that because we are watching our time, and before we finish, I want to say this is going to be 2 parts, you guys. So
and I'm just going to briefly go over here, besides the actual, physical part of it. And here's the simple, and this isn't even meditation per se, but it's a way to calm yourself down. You close your eyes and you just breathe. You relax.
Right.
You can even be standing. You can sit down, but keep your arms to your side. Don't move them around. And you breathe in, close your eyes, breathe in through your nose 4 seconds, nice and slow. You hold it for 4 seconds, and then you breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds. And you just keep doing that. If you want to meditate, to kind of start exploring, what I've always used is looking at a bright light like that, or even better if you can, if you're outside, and you stare into the sun with your eyes closed, or towards the sun, not at the sun.
Yeah, my mother always told me not to do that as a child. She said it would make your eyes crossed. But let's explain that in the next episode. Let's explain the meditation in the next episode, so we can do that together.
But that right there in itself is the breathing. That's what the difference is. So when you focus on the breathing, that's when you start meditating and going to other places. Listening to music and even smoking weed helps you with that.
But you don't have to smoke weed to do it. You can do it. Being completely sober is incredible in life as well.
But it's better than if taking, when you go to do it, they'll offer you Xanax and stuff like that. This is better than that because there's no side effects.
I don't know. I don't take Xanax or anything.
Yeah, I think that's so. I took a Xanax once and cleaned my house and didn't know it, so.
Oh my God.
I thought my daughter did it. I go, thanks for cleaning my house. And she said, what? Yeah, I came in at 3 a.m. and you were doing laundry and mopping the floor. I'm going, what? No, I took one of those little pills. They go, I slept all night. She's like, no, you didn't. Anyhow, that's positivity.
That is positive.
What
I would like to say about the manifestation part, if I might may say, please, about the manifestation.
Yes.
I have no idea how much time we're in, and I've got to watch how much time I don't know what that is for, but okay.
2:28.
That was for 20 minutes, okay. So real quick. Manifestation, guys, we don't realize, but all day, every day, all of us are manifesting our lives. We are the creator of our lives. We were given free will to create this life ourselves. This life ourselves. Sorry, I feel like I'm slurring over here. Am I slurring my words a bit?
No, because, and look at the word manifest. Mana means manual, by yourself.
Okay.
And fest, which means produce, feast, to bring upon. And that's what you're doing, is bringing upon yourself. That's what manifestation
and people don't even realize, but when your thoughts are everything, guys, and your feelings, and what you think is what you create around you. And I finally learned this years ago. Somebody gave me a book called The Power, and it taught me a lot about manifestation and the power of positive thinking. And I started applying it to my own life, and sure enough, wow, amazing. So anyways, that's kind of what we want to touch on today, was to do something to give you guys some tools basically to deal with all of this crazy knowledge that we are all finally waking up to. We just realized that I think a lot of the world is finally waking to all of everything that's going on, right?
Yes, and that's what the positivity, here's, when you're hearing all this information coming out and you're going, I can't believe they lied, we lied, they lied. And what do you do with this information? Well, it's just good to know what is going on around you, but all you really have to do is affect the people in front of you.
That's right.
With whatever.
Start with the person in the mirror, though. Start with yourself.
Yes,
first.
And then you're the closest to you, and work your way out, and try to be as positive towards them and to everyone you see. There's no reason you need to bring your problems to anyone else's life. You know, I say that to anyone else is when they say, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, we all got problems, you know, so why bring it up? And we all have those.
And we don't need to give life to them by continuing to think about them, and because then that's what we create more of, you know, by focusing on that negative stuff. And so you've got to turn it around, and whatever that, you know, if it's going on a bike ride, if it's going on a walk, if it's playing a video game I don't know, you know, what different people have different things for their release and outlet, you know, and their escape from reality. God knows it's a very crazy reality, guys. So I do want to wrap this episode up because we have a lot more to get into, but we do everything raw. We don't edit and take pieces and slice and do all that stuff. So I'm going to try to get these videos down to around 20 minutes if I can, and then just do multiple ones, you know, and if we have to do a part 2, we'll do a part 2. So we're going to come back with Heavy.
We're getting some awesome butt crack sites right now.
There's nothing awesome about that whatsoever. If he thinks it's awesome, I'm going to really start having, I am going to have to call Heavy's wife and ask her some questions. But anyway, guys, so we're going to come back.
So starting plumbers.
We're going to come back with part 2 of this. And we got some cool things to show you and share, so stick around, and we'll see you in the future.
That's where he keeps his pen.